Hello everybody, this is Marcus Toole, and I am on a property near my orchard, and I am about to pick what is commonly called dewberries. And dewberries in the South are basically any blackberry species that runs along the ground rather than forming a bush. This particular species is Rubus hispida. There are two running blackberry bushes in this area. The other one is Rubus trivialis. Rubus trivialis has a smooth skin, whereas this one, well, it has thorns, but the skin other than the thorns is smooth, whereas hispida has these really coarse hairs that will also stick into your skin and will be quite irritating. My hands are probably about to get all thornied up from picking these berries. The catbirds are wiping out my huckleberries, and I spent the afternoon mowing the lawn, and I probably would have stopped doing that earlier had I realized that the blackberries across the street were ripening up. Now you look at this property. Now, one of the things I want to tell you about collecting berries, whether we're talking blackberries or huckleberries, of all the activities which could lead to a snake bite with a snake bite by a venomous snake, the one that's most likely to lead to that is picking berries, and especially these low-growing dewberries. Now, if I were in an area that had a lot of poisonous snakes, not having long pants on would be an enormous mistake. I feel a little bit confident doing that here, only because in the 11 years that I've been living, no, not 11, 15 years I've been living in my house here, I have yet to see a real snake on my property or any property adjacent to it. I occasionally will dig up a glass snake, which is actually a lizard. And I don't know why, for sure why we don't have snakes here in Statesboro when there are plenty of them in Bullock County, especially considering that there's a lot of habitat that would work for them. I think the reason is that I don't know how many stray cats there are in this neighborhood, but there is a bunch of them, and has been ever since I've lived here. And I think that there's so many cats that that a snake that slithers into this part of town just would have a very short life on account of, a cat's going to catch and eat it. And I think that's the reason why. So anyway, I'm going to pick the berries, and talk to you later.